Creepy crawlers, they feed on blood. They can hide out in your bed. Or can put together a list of the top 50 cities with the most bedbug problems. Jacksonville's not on the list, but some other popular cities in Florida are, like the Orlando, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne areas. They came in at 44. Let's talk about the bedbug problem. Dermatologist Dr. Jonathan Cantor, who's done some studies, has some strategies for avoiding a problem. Good to have you here. More people are affected by bedbugs today than they were 10 years ago. It wasn't a big problem a decade ago. What happened?
Absolutely. You know, Bruce, it's interesting. Bedbugs have really made a comeback. They've made a resurgence. In the early 20th century, bedbugs were a real problem. The old saying, don't let the bedbugs bite, that wasn't just something you would tell your kids. That was a real concern. Luckily, after about 50 years of use of DDT and other strong pesticides, bedbugs kind of took a side step to that, and they really didn't become a problem after that. But over the past decade, as we've stopped using DDT, as we've become better at getting rid of some of the natural bedbug predators, like, for example, cockroaches, well, the problem is you get rid of the predator, the bedbugs come back.
Now, people think that this might be tied to lack of cleanliness or poor hygiene. That's not the case.
That is not the case. It's sort of like the lice idea, right? Bedbugs are 99% ick factor, 1% real problem. And it really is the same type of situation as you see with head lice. So it's not a matter of being dirty. It's not a matter of not being clean. That said, there are measures that you can take to be cautious about it. There are measures that you can do to really kind of reduce your risk of running into issues with bedbugs at home, which is what everybody really tries to avoid.
I want to get to that in a second, but first, can you see them?
You can. So that's the other thing. Bedbugs are not microscopic. People often think that bedbugs are, something that you can only see the leftover bites from. If you look in the right places, if you look at the right time, you can definitely see bedbugs. That said, a bedbug's about the size of a flat little apple seed, and that's the big bedbug. So the little nymph stagers are even smaller than that. So you have to look carefully. The other thing is that they're nocturnal. So they feed while we're sleeping. So if you're not awake in the middle of the night, if you're not looking in the little seams and crevices around beds, around cabinetry, around things like that, you're not necessarily going to see them.
Okay, and if you've got them?
If you've got them, well, there are a couple steps you can take. Number one, the biggest issue that I find is you want to be sure you actually have bed bugs. We see this a lot with patients who are worried about lice, a lot with patients who are worried about scabies. Anytime there's any kind of ick factor insect that you're really trying to avoid, the idea of having the insect becomes really a problem in itself. So the first thing you want to do is say, do I really have bed bugs? And that's where, you turn to a reputable pest control company. They can take a look for you. They can assess it. And going from there, they can kind of help you out with measures to really treat them.
Treat them. Does that include maybe tossing out the mattress and sheets?
Well, that's a great question. Bed bugs are difficult, but you don't want to do overkill, right? So you see a lot of people do that, as I said, with lice, with things like that, where they're throwing out everything. By the way, that's a great caveat, though. If you see the free mattress, free bed, free cabinetry at the side of the road, that's not necessarily a great deal. You don't really want to bring that home, okay? So that's the first thing to keep in mind. But you don't really need to toss everything out. There are pesticides that you can use that are somewhat effective. And the other thing is temperature. Bedbugs are very sensitive to extremes of temperature. That doesn't mean that they're going to die on a hot day, and unfortunately doesn't mean they're going to die on a cold day like today. It does mean they're going to be less active. Actually, that was the study I published back in September in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology, looked at the cyclical nature of bedbug infestations. And using Google Trends data found that basically during the hot weather months, bedbug activity increases. So it's not that you're going to kill them when it's cold, but extremes of temperature, putting that clothing in a dryer, running it at high heat for about 15-20 minutes, over 113 degrees, you're going to kill the bedbugs.
And if you're bitten?
If you're bitten, don't panic. That's the most important thing. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, I've been bitten by bedbugs. I could have all sorts of diseases from them. Well, the good news is that even though bedbugs have been shown to carry various diseases, everything from MRSA to hepatitis B, they have never been shown to be able to transmit those diseases. So again, it's the ick factor issue. It's disgusting, but it's not something that's going to give you an infection. If you really are having a problem, if you're having a rash, if you're having hives, which a certain percentage of people can have from bedbug bites, absolutely turn to your doctor. They can prescribe some things that can really help you out a great deal.
All right, the ick factor. If you missed any of this interview, want to learn more about bedbugs, how to prevent them, and how to get rid of them, if you've got a problem, go to the morning show page on newsforjax.com. You'll find this interview at about 10:30 this morning. Good to have you here. Well, if extreme temperature